What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans stand up. And today's video is brought to you by our sponsors, BetUS. Go to betus.com. Use the promo code YouTube150 right now. They're giving you a bonus deposit up to $2,000 of 150%. You cannot beat that match. So if you want to win some money, sports betting on college football or NFL football, and we've been locking in, go to betus.com. Use the code YouTube150 to get your bonus match up to $2,000. But today I want to talk about a very important topic, and I might make this a 2-video series, to be honest with you, because there's a lot to get into, and I don't want to keep you guys all damn day, right? Because we're busy. We got busy lives, right? But I want to talk about the Cowboys offense. Now, we got to keep it fair. We slaughtered the Cowboys defense yesterday, so go ahead and check up that video in the description above. But the offense deserves some blame as well. Now, they didn't play as bad as the defense, but there's a lot of different things that's going on with their offense that I think that we need to fix quickly, especially before we play the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. So when it comes to the Cowboys offense, the very first thing that stands out is what we talked about all offseason is our running back situation. Now, I will say this, right? With our running backs, it just is what it is. Do I think they're going to bring in anybody? Absolutely not. But y'all, we just don't have it. We just don't have anybody that strikes fear into a defense. So if you watch, right, how the Saints are lining up, they only have 4 pretty much down, on the line of scrimmage, and they have 2 linebackers, but they're not really afraid of the Cowboys running attacks. You're going to have Deuce Vaughn come out here aligned in an offset eye. And even though it's blocked up decent, right? So you have the blocks. Everybody for the Cowboys offensive line is going to slide to what'll be the left. So you're going to slide this way, right? So Tyler Guyton has here, Chase Young, right? Then you're going to have Tyler Smith, Chip, try to get up to the second level, Cooper Beebe, reach here, Zach Martin here, and Terrence still here. Now, me personally, I would have blocked this a little bit differently because I think they're trying to get to the outside. I would have had Tyler Guyton, Chip here, and then try to get up to the outside to number 20, to Werner, and then have Tyler Smith this way. The list goes on and on, right? But it is what it is, right? So you'll see on this very first play, the Saints are able to get pushed into the backfield, and he's already in the backfield, right? And so this is where, when it comes to Deuce, I'm a little like, okay, Deuce, you have to see this, and let's make a move. Now, at K-State, Deuce was elusive, but you have to be able to quickly plant and be evasive and recognize this, bro, because there's nowhere to go. He's right there. He's staring you right in your face mask. You have this linebacker creeping on the outside, so there's nothing there. This is where you have to use your God-given ability and bounce and cut back. Now, he does it, but he didn't stick and move to the outside. Come to the outside. He's still trying to bounce it inside. Now you have Chase Young coming down, getting washed. Now, granted, face mask right there. Not going to call it because you're a Dallas Cowboy, right? But I just want to see some of that elusiveness when it comes to Deuce Vaughn. I felt like that was the attraction of him coming out of Kansas State, is that he can make tacklers miss. And I just feel like when it comes to this Cowboys running back room and as a whole, we don't have guys who are evasive that can make tacklers miss, right? Deuce Vaughn typically goes down at the first point of contact. I think Sunday's game, we only averaged like 0.33 yards, right? So we didn't even average a full yard before contact. So we're getting contact in the backfield, but we don't break a lot of tackles. We don't evade a lot of tackles, and there just isn't a serious threat or concern when it comes to our running back room. Once again, linebacker in an offset eye, little delayed handoff. It's blocked up. You have Zach Martin kind of getting handled, and Zach Martin had a rough day at the office. If we're going to keep it a buck, right? No one's safe on this channel, right? So he's getting drove back in Deuce Vaughn's lap. But you got to make a decision, Deuce. Where we going? Where we going, Deuce? Lane right here. Lane right here, Deuce. Lane right here, right? So he cuts out to all the traffic. So he's just not seeing it vision-wise when it comes to Deuce Vaughn. Now, y'all tell me, right? Tell me, you're Deuce Vaughn. You're the running back for the Cowboys, right? You're coming down right now here. Let's see. Let's frame it. You see this. What hole you taking? What hole you taking? Like, what hole you taking? That is a massive hole. If Deuce Vaughn takes this hole right here, this is blocked up here, then you pretty much only have 56, and you have Hunter Lukey with the lead block right here. This was a big opportunity that was missed by just choosing the run hole and cutting back into all this garbage where there is nowhere to go. If Deuce Vaughn is in this running lane, he could have cut out bounds here. No telling how much this would have turned into as far as the game is concerned. But it's just one of those things where it comes to Deuce, I'm just not seeing the vision that he had as Kansas State. I know a lot of people are saying the Deuce Vaughn experiment is over. Let's bring in Dalvin Cook. I mean, I am not going to argue with it. Now let's go ahead and get over to Rico. Now, when it comes to Rico, like I said, Rico's a guy that got his opportunity last year. So it's a good, outside toss. You're going to have Terrence Steele pulling on the front side right here. So he's going to get around, and Terrence Steele is going to take out this garbage up here. Bam. Cooper Beebe gets on him, kind of a slight hole, but who cares, right? Terrence Steele, kind of a little hole around the neck, but who cares, right? It happens all the time. So this is what I'm talking about, right? We don't have guys that can make someone miss. Now, if this was Tony Pollard, this might be a simple cut back to the crib, or he might be able to gash that. But as of right now, it's just, okay, it's a good little run. I think it was for a good 8-yard, 7-yard carry, but there's just no one that puts you on your heels, as a defensive coordinator. If I'm looking at the Cowboys running back room, it's like, I'm not scared of none of this, bro. I am not scared of none of this, and we'll see the cause and effect of that when we get to some the future clips right here. But I mean, it's a good run, but this puts fear in nobody. When it comes to Rico, he had his opportunity last year, but even after last year, all of us were saying we still want to draft a running back, Braylon Allen's, Jalen Wright's, list goes on and on. All right, so on this play right here, you'll see the backside pull, right, coming down the hill. Now, this one was another missed opportunity. And I'll say this was going to be more on Tyler Smith. Okay, so Tyler Smith, you're going to pull front side, or you're in chip, and you're going to get off, right? So you're washing number 90 off. And I think that he's trying to get off this block to get to number 5, right? But once number 5 passes your cheeks, bro, he's out the play, right? So hunt and try to find some more food. There was no reason for Tyler Smith to turn around and try to find him, because now you pretty much taken away this running lane for Rico to come through. If you would have just stayed on this block and watched 90 out, more than likely Rico could have got through that hole as well. But since you did that, you pretty much helped do the job, right? Because you came back, you got to continue to move forward. You don't turn back and look for blockers, right? If there's nothing there, who else can I get? Who else up here can I come and get? Maybe you come get on 56, but since you turned back around and went back towards the line of scrimmage, Rico had nowhere to go. So it's just some of those little things that, when it comes to the blocking, the scheme, the lack of creativity, and also the talent pool when it comes to our running back room, it's just a huge alert for me, to be honest. So now we have Zeke, right? We have Zeke lined up. And the one thing I'll say about Zeke, right? Get big on big, hat on hat here. The one thing Zeke can do, and I know a lot of people hate Zeke can go forward. Downhill, this is Zeke all day. Right. So if you want to have a boring, basic, vanilla run scheme, then you have to go with Zeke, right? Because Zeke will always fall forward. He always has. He always will. But once again, this doesn't scare anybody, right? Now, if you're able to use this and then also, attach that to the running game, or sorry, the passing game, then yeah, it can have some impact. But as far as just the running game is concerned, I mean, hell, we only had 68 yards on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And I think our longest rushing yards was 8 yards or something like that, right? So it just doesn't scare anybody. On this play, they're gonna try to run Zeke on the outside. I get it, right? You're coming out in I formation. I love the heavy personnel. Turning Lukey with the fullback, you're gonna bring Schoonmaker over, right? So everything's blocked up. The outside, you have Tyler Guyton pulling front side, going outside to look for some garbage. It's Luke Schoonmaker. He helps here. But if Luke would have kind of just kept trailing on this outside and took away number 20, then Zeke would have had more opportunity. But like I said, Zeke is a guy that's always going to be falling forward. But once again, it don't scare nobody. I'm guaranteed defensive coordinator is saying, if Zeke beats us going for 150 yards and this wasn't our day, or if Rico beats us going for 150 yards, this wasn't our day, they are not concerned. Now, here is the cause and effect, right? Since there is no concern of the running back game, right? What teams are able to do, and what the Saints did to the Cowboys, right, is that, listen, we are going to only rush 4, right, and get pressure, keep everybody back, drop in zone, try to take away CeeDee Lamb, and just make the Cowboys beat us the old-fashioned way. And it's hard to do. Whenever you can get pressure with 4, it changes your offense drastically, right? So look at this. Look how they're backed up. right? Everyone's backed up across, giving us cushion, protecting the end zone, right? They have one rusher, 2, 3, 4 compared to our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 on 4, and look what they were able to do. Go into empty 3x2 set. Dak drops back. All right, let's watch it, right? So they have the numbers game. And whenever you're in the passing game, we'll get to the passing game tomorrow, you're looking for a numbers aspect. Okay, so do I have 3 on 2 over here? Well, let's check it. We have 1, 2. We have 3 defenders. 1, 2, 3 right there. Then you have this crosser right here. So that's bagged. Now let's look down to the backside, right? We have 2 route runners, right? And we have 3 defenders. So it's 3 on 2, 3 on 2. Pretty much everything is bagged. So not only is everything bagged, Terrence Steele down there is getting smoked. I'm not sure if y'all paying attention. Let's watch Terrence Steele, right? So they're able to get pressure against 5 people with only 4 and get a sack on the quarterback, and there's nowhere to go. There is nowhere to go. They're able to protect the sticks and still get pressure and get a sack. And that's a huge problem. If we allow that to happen, man, it's going to be a long season. You have to be able to at least block it up. At least block it up and give Dak a chance, but there's no reason why he should be pressured when we have 5 on 4. Let's go to another play, all right? So now how many blockers do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? But I think Zeke's only got the backfield versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's watch it again. Dak snaps back. You have Zeke come out the backfield. Now, ideally, Zeke is a free runner. And Dak can hit him. Right? But why can't Dak hit him? Because we are over here getting smoked on the right side. Terrence Steele, that's you again, and Zach Martin, right? So they run this little end stunt, right, where this defensive tackle is going to take out Terrence and Chip, and then this end's going to loop in. Zach Martin got to pick that up. Cooper Beebe chips it, but not good enough. Right, there's too much pressure. There's too much pressure in Dak's face to be able just to simply hit Zeke underneath. If he was able to hit Zeke underneath, I'm guarantee you Zeke will be able to turn that up for a first down. But there's pressure. They're getting pressure with 4 people. And when you look at the teams getting pressure with just 4 people, look at them dropping back in the zone. Can't go here. That's bagged. Everything underneath is pretty much bagged besides Zeke, right? You have this bagged up over here. There's nowhere for Dak to go with the ball except the underneath route. Now, maybe he could have probably hit this, and see, I'm not sure who that is, right? So maybe that's where he was going, and he probably could have made that throw. Dak could have made that throw. I think that's CeeDee Lamb, so he probably could have hit that, right? But the pressure on the backside, he's not protected, so he's under pressure, right? So it was just a bad overall, just from the offensive standpoint as well. Even though they were scoring points, it wasn't like they had a great day at the office as well. Once again, the Saints are coming down, which is 4. Pressure. Where's the pressure coming from? Oh, that's Terrence again getting smoked over there. Tyler Guyton getting pushed. Zach Martin getting worked. Like, it was just, I don't understand what Dak can do when necessarily when you see they're only rushing 4, they're dropping in the zone, right? So it's going to hold you because, once again, you don't have the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 on 1, 2, 3. You have 1, 2, 3 on 2. So the only thing Dak probably could have done, honestly, is maybe got to his check down quicker. But I think that he was looking at possibly this corner route or maybe wanting Schoonmaker to flash across on his crosser. But it doesn't matter. You're getting pressure with just 4 people, and there's the fumble, right? And, as when Twitter, everyone goes and blames Dak for that. But what the hell was Dak supposed to do besides take off and run, which he does do in this play right here? Once again, you'll see the Saints. What are they going to do? Get pressure with 4. With play action, it's only a 2-man route concept. You have the play action. Dak was probably wanting to hit CeeDee Lamb on this crosser right here. But nope, getting smoked, right? Who got smoked on that play? Let's see who it is. I think it's Zach Martin. Zach Martin, is that you, bro? Is that Zach Martin? Yep, that's Zach Martin, our all-pro guy, getting smoked. Pressure, and Dak does a good job evading the pressure, right? And then just takes off and run. That's about all you can do because they're dropping back in zone, dropping 7, rushing with 4, still getting pressure. I think they had 33 pressures, and they were only rushing 4 or 5 people max. They didn't even blitz a lot. I think they only blitzed like 10% on the game on Sunday. But if they are able to do that, man, it's going to be a long day for the Cowboys offense. So they definitely need to get things fixed, man. So it's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Turn on your notification bell so you do not miss out. We got a lot more film sessions, but personally, I'm moving on to the Baltimore Ravens, and we got to get prepared for Sunday's matchup, man. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and Cowboys, we got to play a whole lot better than what we did on Sunday. Peace.